All right. Hello, everybody. I have hands. Hand reveal. Well, welcome in. I'm gonna be building this Gundam aerial. Hopefully the camera's not too shaky. I have a really stupid setup for this, but it's working for me. Hey, Raccoon of the Moon, welcome in. Yeah. So I'm really excited about this because a friend gave this to me, this model, and I haven't done a Gundam model in a while, but this one's huge. I thought it was just a normal. I've only done like the high definition ones, but this is a full mechanics, which is like the next level up. That it's 1 to 1 of 100 scale. The ones I've done before is like 1 to 144th scale or something. But yeah, Witcher Mercury is really good. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen the last season of it, but I saw the first season of it and it was really enjoyable. So I need to get on Crunchyroll and see the rest of it, but I love Gundam Aerial. The only thing that could make this better, I really like the Elfrith version of it, the first one that's just in like the first episode, that's like pink and dark bluish, and then a little different of some of the mechanics. But yeah, hope you're here to chill out. Hope the music's all right. Just some rainwave.cc stuff, OC remix songs that are free use. Feel free to jump on there. You can do the rainwave.cc stuff and you can like vote on what songs come next out of like their whole library. But oh, I have hands. I'm not used to having hands on stream. But thanks for hanging out. Welcome in. Yeah. I got some of my tools. My little like hangnail clipper is really good for these because you can get the little nubs off really well. And then we have all the stickers. But looks like there's so many bits. I'm not used to having so many bits, so hopefully I don't get lost in this. But yeah, I'm gonna start on the arms first. Move to the torso, get the head in, then do legs, the waist, a little snatch to waist, weapons, and then put it all together. I'm not sure how long this will take, but yeah. But yeah, starting with the arm setup. So hope you're here and happy to chill and vibe while we go through all this. All right, I guess to get started, I need D here. D 24, 23, and 17. So that's B. Oh, it's D. B1. Gosh. Oh, it's one of the gray ones. B. I found it. That's E. Oh, we have two Ds. Are they the same? They are. Yes. That makes sense. Gundams are pretty symmetrical, so that makes sense. I went to a real cute Gundam shop somewhere. I don't remember when or where it was, what it was called, but it was really cool. I remember when I was a young kid, my Gundam journey started as many other Gundam, at least American Gundam's journey started as Gundam Wing on Toonami, and I loved it so much. Got a lot of like the like super cheap models at like Walmart or whatever, and some of the toys, but I ended up going to my sister's. I visited my sister's college in like Nowheresville, Missouri, and there was this guy owned a house, and his whole like first floor was like a Gundam model and anime shop, because that's just, I guess, what he was into, and I guess the college nearby had enough of a business for that. But yeah, that was super wild, very interesting. but ended up getting like some really cool models there. I think it was the EZ8 was the one that I got there. But yeah, Gundam's great. I've watched it, a lot of it throughout my life. Not as much as like the old Mobile Suit Gundam stuff. Oh, here we go. 28, 24, and 23. So these two. Yeah, not as much the older Gundam stuff. I think my favorite, though, is probably like 8th MS Team. I think was one of my favorites. I always really liked Gundam on TV when I was a kid. Yeah, me too. Gundam was so cool. Gundam and Dragon Ball Z. That's what I was into as a kid. Go. It's 24 and 23. I need 17. 17. Over here. Alright. But yeah, I always really love Gundam models. Tried doing some like painting of them and using like little Sharpies to do the like try to do like black lines on the like in between parts to make it look like that animated look, but that always turned out really horribly. Wing, Seed, and OO reruns. I haven't really watched any of the series though. Okay. I have a friend who has like Crunchyroll attached to their Amazon Prime that I'm stealing. And I'm going through Gundam Wing for the first time in many years. Excited about that. Let's see. Okay, this one like that. Let's see. How is this going on? Oh, okay. So it'll have that going out the side. Is it just like that? Yes. Okay. Well. What song did we transition to here? Yeah. Animal Crossing? Yo! Is that all of them? Is that all the Pokemon in Emerald Sea Glass? That's right. What a goofy song. But yeah, I watched some G Gundam. Enjoyed some G Gundam. Oh my gosh, there's 400 in Emerald Sea Glass. Fair. Good luck. Best of luck. Okay, so we got this. Okay, yeah, it has some movement here. Hopefully I don't break anything while we're doing this. Okay. So I think this has to be a joint. Oh, this is probably going into the torso here, and that's the shoulder. That's my bet. Okay, now we're switching to C. That looks like it's probably... Okay, C1. Okay, so we need some C1 and C2. B. B has some headpieces, that's cool. Okay. Over to C1 and C2. Yeah, you got a ways to go yet. Well, good luck. But yeah, really enjoyed... I enjoyed Gundam Wing a bunch. G Gundam was really fun. I didn't finish it, though. 8th MS Team was my favorite, where it was like, oh, let's take this, like, mystical, magical world of Gundam and turn it into just, like, these are the troops on the ground. And it had just some of the coolest mechs. Just really, like, typical good old mechs. Let's see. And Ariel's been fun. I also watched, first season of G-Quux, the newest Gundam, and that's neat. It's definitely... all the character design was done by the people who worked on Pokemon, so it's very, like, Pokemon character design. Super cute, very interesting, but a little goofy. I don't know. Yeah. it's an interesting pivot in some ways, where they're, like, retelling the story and going back in time, but what if Char got the Gundam instead of, what's his name, Amuro, back in the original Gundam, and like kind of retelling of that story is kind of interesting. All right, C1. All right, C1, 20. 20, 20, 20, 20. 20. There we go. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. It's a fine Saturday. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so this could be C1 or C2. Right, because we'll use the other one later. Okay, that's fair. All right, now we need 18, 18 and 17. These two. Okay. Yeah, I've been, you know, my job hunt has been going on for a while. Being a little uncertain, but ended up just picking up some freelance stuff that will help me with doing rent for the next... Definitely help me out. Oh, that came out. Let's see. That a little bit. But yeah, so feeling a little bit more comfortable there, which is nice. Okay, so this is just, yeah, dude. I like the little, like, this icon here is like a little, like, do not cut. And it's for little pieces like this, where it's like it got this edge that needs to go into stuff. But anyway. Alright, so that goes in to this little area down here. Let me see if I'm holding these right. Okay, it looks like it's this way. This is the other side. Oh, okay, so it goes in here like this. Into that little lever to create this little bit. And then this one goes into... Models are so fun. I know my dad was into, like, airplane models and stuff when he was a kid. If only they had Gundams back then. Okay, we have a little cute hinge over here. This connects up. Okay. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Alright, and that goes in... Oh, okay, this part clicks in here. Oh, and it doesn't go all the way together because it has that little indent for it. There we go. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a little shoulder mount kind of dealy. Oh yeah, yeah, it is for the shoulder. It matches up. That's cool. Okay. Let's jump down. Yeah, I like this little setup I got for doing this. Is a silly little like phone holder for a camera that I just had like wedged my webcam into. I got hands. Not used to having hands on cam. Okay, right. Okay. Oh, okay, so we got another one here. Oh, right, okay, so these bits here. C1, 23. This one. That's interesting. Okay. We'll see. This is so many more pieces than I've ever seen on a Gundam model. Was not expecting it to be quite this one. This many. I'm gonna do it from this way. There we go. And I know it's probably best to do some of the stickers like along the way while building it. It might be easier, but all the instructions always just like, let's do the stickers at the end, which is fine. I can always take it apart a bit Okay, so we have this big piece here. Okay, and it goes into these bits here. Okay, there's a little... Okay. Dang, this is intricate. Dang, all these moving pieces. This is gonna be so neat. Comes together. Alright. Yeah, because it's meant to have, like, all the joints can really move around in ways to get really intricate poses. Like, especially the elbows, I think, are, like, kind of double jointed, so they can do, like, a full quarter turn, or yeah, like over here, where they can really hold it on themselves. Okay, and then I need the A6 piece. And the F12 piece. Okay. Alright, let's see what these are. A6. So these two are the C's. And these are the E's and D's. The... Let's see. A and F. Here's F1. Is it one of these, like, shiny pieces? F3. Oh, sick. Okay, these are those little pieces that, like, shine when she's in her special mode. In Clocks, they call it, like, the SciComm. I forget what it's called in, Oh, the music is a little out. Yeah, it might be by song as well. Some of the songs are a little bit quieter than others. Oops. Okay, so F3 12. Alright, so it's these little guys. Okay. Be really careful. They're so tiny. Yeah, and this one, she like, that's the gun arm format, or the Gund format, or whatever, that has all the little heat sinks or whatever on the outside that glow whenever she starts trying hard. Whenever it's asking a lot of her. Okay, where's A? Oh, A is this big colorful one. Okay, it's this baby. A6 is what we need. A7. Oh, it's these clear ones. Okay. Oh, is that like going on top of it? That makes sense. A6. Make sure I'm not cutting off pieces that I need. There we go. Alright. It's back. Okay, now I kind of get what these different ones are. Excited for the blades here, they look really cool. And then there's this other wicked one. Yeah. Yeah, I need to see like the final season of Witch from Mercury. But I love Witch from Mercury and G-Quux have been neat because they're both female protagonists, which is exciting. That I enjoy. Okay, so this goes... Okay, they kind of fit into this... Wait. Oh, no. I need to see 122. Okay, I missed that one. 22. Way to catch myself. I was like, this doesn't look right. Yeah, hope your Saturday's going well. Hope your weekends are chill. I think so. They decided to Gundams were revealed as a thing, and people found out that Aerial Gundam was one, and the one girl with the white hair, I'm bad with the names, with the girl with the white hair, the little Miss Princess, started a business called Gun Arm that now they're trying to do stuff with, and that was kind of towards the end of that, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so this just goes on, I know, on top of all this stuff. Okay. There we go. Okay. Nice. Sick. Oh, there's a unsightly little nub. Okay. Now this goes in first to this little thing. Is there a back or a front here? Yes, there is a back or a front. Okay. This side goes in first. Okay, I'm gonna need my tweezers. Or did I do it right? This one goes in. It's gonna be a little awkward figuring out which is the front on this one. Oh no, it looks like I didn't quite get it in there. So I guess we're going this way. Oh, that looks cool though. I don't think I quite have it all the way in, so let me try to take that out. Maybe I have it in the wrong way. Come on out. Looked like it was supposed to go that way. Yeah, it's gotta go that way. Because it's got the little blip. Maybe I'm just not quite pushing it the right way. There we go. Get it flicked in a little better. This is cool though. It's such like a nice little highlight. Okay, now this part goes this way. Okay. That's cool. It's got a nice little, like, red sheen to it with those pieces under there. That's cool. Alright, well that shoulder is complete. Undergate. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now we're doing the forearm, or the... Not the forearm, but the bicep. Okay. Shoulders up there. Okay. Alright. Now we need... make sure I didn't miss anything here. No. Okay. D27. D. Is that back to these? Yeah, okay, it is. Okay. Keep going from the same one I've already taken pieces from. Because the other side will be the other one. Alright. D27. 27. There. I'm like, 26 is over here. Like, where the heck is it? How they math these things together, who knows? 27, 28? Yeah. Where'd they go? There they are. Oh, there we go. Alright, those out. Connect them together. This little joint here. There we go. Yay! That's probably... Yeah, that's the piece that goes into the forearm there. Right, now we need C. C is these ones. What's this one? It is. Stuff. Alright. C1. Up here. C1 and 2. And I'm only D31. Interesting. Alright, let's get these two off. Yeah, but it's been fun going back to it's also just like the interesting differences between like Gundam Wing and a lot of the like I don't know, the variations of Gundams. I know like G Gundam is like kind of the super goofy one where they're all like little regional superheroes practically that fight each other. But like Gundam Wing is so like heavily political that they just have like a lot of monologue of like the current state of events and what all these different factions are doing in a way that's kind of interesting, in comparison to like G-Quux, like has a little bit of that because they do like flashback to the past to say like how these things have changed, but it's definitely much more like the individual characters and what they're up to. And kind of their personal life and like if they did their homework or not and kind of stuff like that, which is kind of cute, but definitely a different vibe. But I feel like all Gundam has always been kind of the like, let's see, this is 31. It's kind of been like child soldier kind of situation where it's like these kids are growing up and that's a part of, and they're thrown into some weird violent combat or war, and like how they grow up through that or deal with it and the traumas they have, because all of Gundam is very like, at least historically, like pretty anti-war and like kind of metaphors for war and death. There we go. Up this a bit. But it's interesting, and I watched Iron-Blooded Orphans was kind of cute, but I definitely like that there's more ladies in the newer ones. And like Iron-Blooded Orphan, it's like they finally had some ladies, but it was like some weird harem ship that this one guy captained with all of his wives, which is like, get it, I guess, but no thanks. Okay, let's connect these together. Bigger on the outside, and then this kind of connects in. Yeah, so I should do this first. Is there a direction for this? Oh, okay, this part goes forward. Is this... Which way is forward in this one? That way. Okay. So this goes on like that. Cool. Okay, yeah, we got the joint. Yeah, but Iron-Blooded Orphans was kind of fun though. Just all the characters, all the boys trying to figure out life. I'm sure there was a lot of yaoi involved in the fandom with that, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, that kind of connects in. There we go. Oh, I missed a little hangnail on it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then this one goes in. It's kind of an interesting connection here. Oh, because they want this little recess right here for that gray to peek out. Oh, this one also has it. But yeah, I went through some like Gundam wiki stuff because I was trying to like, I don't know, just like seeing the difference between some of them, how like in the witch one, it was like the bad guy was the bad guy was business and capitalism, and how all these like overlord businesses are controlling everything and not allowing young upstarts to do what they want. And that was kind of interesting. Here we go. Seeing like who's the main antagonist force that the main characters are dealing with. It's also wild just how many, I don't know, like Gundam universes there are. Like different timelines, different settings within the Gundam universe. And then G-Quux just went and decided to let's add multiverses. Let's do Into the Gundam verse and change some timelines. But yeah, I'll admit, I know there was a lot of like back and forth. People didn't like in G-Quux the kind of 3D animated Gundams, and then by the end of the first season they had kind of moved back to the 2D stuff. But gosh, all the 2D animation in Witch from Mercury was just gorgeous. I don't know, for me the 3D stuff will never compete, but I totally get why they would want to do that and how it could be super helpful to animation. But it is a sad departure. Okay, so we have this arm. All right, we set this aside. Looks good. It turns, it rotates. It's cool because it has this like the inner workings of it all is very interesting. Okay, now we do the forearm. So let's get to it. We need D20 and 18. D20 and 18. We are down here. 20 is here, 18 is there. Okay. 20 and 18. But yeah, it was G-Quux is interesting just because it like brings back so many of the old characters, and you get to see them in a different like time zone or whatever, time alternate dimension where they are alive or didn't die or did die or whatever. And you get to see more iconic Char, which I know everybody loves Char. So it makes sense they would want to, even just in being able to sell those old toys again or utilize those old designs in a new and different way. It's always kind of neat to see how people do it. Oh, hey, Lawson! The way the Gunpla work mechanically always blows my mind as a Warhammer person. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, because Warhammer is so much more like miniature kind of things, and they're more like big pieces and then you glue the arm on or something. And these are truly like, I'm building the skeleton of a Gundam and putting its armor on top of it. And it's just insane, especially as you get like higher and higher in fidelity. And this one's like, I think there's only like one other grade that's higher than this too, that's more advanced or whatever, that you truly build like the Gundam skeleton as if it's how it was built in the fiction. But yeah, it's just so intricate and neat. Okay, I'm over here. But welcome in. Welcome in, Lawson. Nice to see you. I hope you've been doing good. Let's see, how does this connect here? Okay, this goes down, and this is here. And that just... What? It's like there isn't even... Oh, I see. It's up here, and that just kind of lovingly holds that? Okay. So I think it's all the other pieces that hold these two together, which is weird. These don't really have an anchor. Interesting. Okay. Well, that means I kind of need these other pieces. C1 here. Closest you get is when you get to entomb an unseen cockpilot in a 40k vehicle. That's funny. Yeah, the big... I've seen some of the smaller stuff. My younger brother got into War Machine, which are, like, kind of similar, but I think they're, like, a little bit bigger, and you have more, like, individual units than, like, armies, like Warhammer 40k. But, it always interested me, like, the bigger vehicles. Some of the bigger sets in 40k seemed really neat. Because, like, all the armies is just, like, pretty typical miniature stuff. But then you get, like, big, weird tanks. Kind of gets really interesting. Let's see. C1, 3 and 4, these two. But yeah, I never did any Warhammer stuff. Any miniatures that I've messed with has been like D&D, but I've never really like done the model or the miniature painting. I only ever did some like model stuff when I was a kid of like little Gundam sets, which was fun. And then a few years into having them, my younger brother had a friend come over and they were playing with all my Gundam stuff in the basement, and I found them, and I like half of them were broken and I was so mad. But the models aren't really for use, they're for display. But I definitely played with him as a kid. But then they just have battle damage, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, Warhammer's always been pretty interesting to me. They always felt like so expensive. But, I mean, Gundam models are expensive too. I'm lucky a friend got this and realized they were never going to put together and was just like, does anybody want this? Yeah, it's all too expensive. Yeah, I would probably never buy one of these on my own. I would want one for sure, but some of it's also like the storage, like where do you put them? Or like needing a display case or something to show them off is just like, who has room for that? Okay, let's see. Okay, so now these go together kind of. This goes, okay, yeah, this goes in here like this. Okay, we have a little, okay, so this, yeah, there we go. Okay, interesting that those pieces don't have a connector at all, but they're connected to these exterior pieces is interesting. Feels like a fault. But it works, I guess. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that piece is together. We have a forearm. Oh, and then there's a piece that covers here. C24. 24. Oh, this one. My hand's over it. It's a song from Amnesia. Never heard Amnesia's soundtrack. The OC remix stuff always, like, it sometimes makes me disappointed because I'm like, oh, I love this song. This is great. What's it from? And then I go check out the song and it's like the most dull atmospheric background music, which is fine. But I'm like, oh, maybe I just like the remix. I like the dance remix of this chill song. Okay. All right. So this goes on here. Bam. Very cool. This doesn't sound like it'd be from Amnesia. Yeah, agreed. Okay, here we go. We have a forearm, and it's beautiful. Okay, it looks like it has something connects to the outside here at some point. But okay, all right, done with here. Worked through all this stuff. Didn't miss anything. Sometimes I just miss stuff because I'm... Oh yeah, bring it in, Sonic! Sonic that hedgehog. Okay. Oh, now we put the arm together. Sick. Alright, so this is... shoulder piece. Oh no, this is the... Okay, that's the front, quote-unquote. Next, here we go. And then that goes in here. Hell yeah. Oh, I see how that elbow works. Sick. Now we do the hand. Little hand, tiny little hand pieces. Okay, you can do like opened or closed hand. Alright, let's do this. B, D, and E. So no C. B, D. 30. D30. D30. Literally just the thumb. Just the sad thumb all on its own over here. I like the little fingernail. That would be so funny to... I know, like, I feel like Gundam Ariel, to me, feels like very much the, like, Sailor Moon of Gundams. It just has such a little bit more, like, feminine design, I feel like, than a lot of the other Gundams. And I feel like it'd be really funny to give her some, like, nice acrylic nails. The sprue to opponent ratio is wild for that thumb. Yeah! Yeah, right? This huge little area just for the thumb. Clean that off a little. Alright. But it's the fucking thumb has its own ball joint. Insane. Okay, so I need E and B. I haven't done anything from those two yet. Is this E? Yeah, this is E and this is B. Okay. Okay, so from B I need 22. Down here. Oh yeah, because these end up... This is like, no, you're doing the right arm now. Yeah, that makes sense. Hands are where the symmetry ends. Ooh, there's the gun over here. That's sick. That's cool. It's also always neat seeing like the insides of things that you don't see once it's all put together. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Wild and out over here. E28. Down here, these ones. 28 and 23. Oh yeah, here's these open... Here's the gun holding hand. Here's just the open hand. Dang, that's intricate. These ones here. That's wild. This thing's gonna be so tall. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. 28. Okay. So. I don't know where I'm gonna... where the heck I'm gonna put this thing. And there was a part of me that's kind of been, I've been, good job making the build actually fun part of the project. Yeah, that's one thing I love is like, it's got that like Lego enjoyment of like finding the pieces, putting them together. It's just like super enjoyable to me. Where the heck did that thumb go? What have I done? Oh, there it is. Goodness, okay. Stay. Yeah, that stuff's super fun. I love that. Just the putting together. 23 is this one. Yeah, that's like I feel like there is probably like a model making video game because it's just so satisfying. But there's something about the physical stuff. I wish that there was just like, I don't know, these are tend to be made not to take apart. And there's a part of me that wishes that you could just put them together and take them apart and put them together forever. And it's like, you can, technically, but you'll probably end up, like, kind of breaking pieces. Alright, let's take this. We got here. Okay, we can put the thumb in the thumb digit hole over here. Insanity. Oh, okay, right here. Okay. And then we got the front of... Let's do the back. This is kind of precarious. Okay, put it in the back here. Wait. Oh, how does this? Oh, that's in the front. Nope. It does go this way. Okay. So it doesn't really have... Oh, wait, it does. Okay, those do kind of jet in there. I see. That didn't look like it went together, but it definitely goes together. There's a Gunpla Builder minigame. That's awesome. But yeah, I guess that's one thing typically when I'm at work, I need to get a new one because I lost it during a move at some point, but I love having a little like transformer on my desk, on my work desk, just as like a fidget, like to me it's the ultimate fidget toy. And like transforming a transformer back and forth feels like this, like it's building a thing and taking apart over and over again, and I really enjoy that. Okay. Oh, okay, that just kind of slots in. Oh, okay, because it looks like they use the same hand casing, but then you can just slurp out the fingers, the fingies, and put in a different fingy. Okay. Because the other ones usually have, like, you have multiple of these little hand digits. One in the gun pose, one in the other one, and this one looks like you kind of use it all the same, you just do different. That's kind of neat. I wonder if that holds well enough for holding the gun. Maybe the gun one is probably attached to the gun. That's probably how they do it. It's probably like built with the gun in it. Okay, well there's a hand. Let me just toss that in here. Dang, this is blowing my mind that the thumb is like you can do a little thumbs up. It kind of messes it up. It's not meant to do a thumbs up, but you can kind of like do a fist with the hand, like with it flush there, or you can do it like up above. This is wild. You could do it backwards. That's how thumbs work. This is crazy. Really get some specifics. It'd make more sense with like the open hand that you can like move the thumb as well. Kind of cool. Yeah, absolutely. Transformers. Oh, Bionicles. Bionicles are too, yeah. Watched that part of the brain as a kid. Yeah, Legos are much easier to like take apart and put back together as well. All right. Well, now we just do all of that again. But again, and then do another arm. So I could have been doing these both at the same time, but screw that. Okay, so now we do another arm. Step 1 complete. We'll see how far I get today. I'm not sure. And when I'll do the rest of it at some point. Okay. I'm gonna go back to D. This is, yeah, B and E come in at the end. me get these. Okay. Back to D. Use this one. But I already used these pieces, so I'll have to, yep, I'll have to switch to these ones. Okay. Say, what is this, Mario Galaxy or something? No, Adventures of Lolo 3. Never heard of that. D, okay. Now I get these pieces again. I have to go search for them. This piece, 17 here. I gotta stretch it out for more content. Yeah, that's some of it. I did build one a couple years back, and it was like, there was a part of me that just wanted to sit and do all of it, because I have to kind of like set up my desk to do this. And it's like, do I want to keep the satisfaction of like working on it for a longer period of time than just like finishing it in one sitting is not as fun. But yeah, I can probably do this next week. Oh, but that's what I was saying earlier with like my job hunt stuff. I was a little worried I was gonna have to move, and I was like, should I even open this thing yet? But I really wanted to get to it. But I've kind of found some freelance gigs and stuff I think will keep me at least paying rent for the moment. But at some point I will need to move, find a roommate or something, make rent cost less. But we'll see. Here we go, 23 and 24. That's a whole other process. But this will at least keep me stable for a little bit, some of the freelance I found at the moment. There we go. Okay, so we got these 3 pieces. Brutal in this industry, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, it's been rough. I've had so many, I've had quite a few interviews this past year, like, applying to stuff, but it's hard because there's been so many layoffs, there's just so many skilled people out there in the job market that it's like, companies can really find that, like, exact person they want that has the exact experience they need, as opposed to, like, oh, you're close, but we can train you up on the stuff you don't know. It's like, they can just find exactly who they want. Yeah. And everyone is freaking out trying to get work, which sucks. But yeah, just very competitive these days. Alright, let me... I feel like in my conspiracy theory big brain is like, this is just partially... this way, yeah. Partially just the... I don't know, like... I'm from the States, so I'm definitely plugged into a lot more like American politics stuff, which is just a nightmare anyway, but particularly more a nightmare this past year. And it just definitely feels like the US is in like a big move place of let's make people squirm, let's get the economy in a place where jobs are so sacred that we'll really be able to kind of get rid of the undesirables who we want to not work and get them out of here, funnel them into homelessness and then into prisons and then into free labor. But that's, you know, who knows if that's what they want. Okay. Now I need the next pieces. C2. Yes, back over to here. I need to put this one in. I don't need okay. C1. So I already used C2. I don't need that. Forget I just set this over here. Okay. C2 20. 20. Where's 20? 20 and 18. Here we go. 20 is here. And we got 18 and 17 spaces. 18 and 17. This from? Can't even read that. The name is too long and too small. I love a good guitar solo. Let's see, so we clean up. Oh, yeah, it does need it right there. But yeah, definitely fell in love with Gundam Wing, and went on like it was like Gundam.net. It was a website. I don't even know if it's around anymore. It was a big forum site where people had all their like Gundam model photos that they'd upload to it using like Photo Bucket and shit way back in the day, which was awesome. Wild old internet stuff back when forums existed. The dream. That was fun. Interacted with some people there. Yeah, as a kid, I guess Gundam was probably the biggest like fandom I kind of got into. But I've never really been a fandom kid. I don't get quite as obsessed with different medias as some people do. I always watch a lot of different stuff. We need to go back to forums, yeah. Yeah, Discord... I mean, Discord was just publicly traded or whatever, or somebody bought it or whatever, and now it's gonna be publicly traded, so it's all gonna really inshitify itself in ways they can just... Now it's about churning out money. Not that it ever wasn't really about that, but it was certainly fulfilling a need. But we'll see how it works over the next few years now that they've kind of monopolized the the space and everyone's moved away from actually hosting their own forums. Because that was another thing that was good about it, is that you were like fully away from any bullshit. Yeah, and well, yeah, before you need Nitro to start a server, that would suck, yeah. Nitro to host a server or something, that would be wild. I would never. But that does feel like something they would do. Or like, or even like it needs to be boosted or it stops existing or something, like a monthly subscription fee for a server would make sense. Whereas like, I guess, I mean, back in the day when you had to host your own server, there was some amount of like bandwidth upkeep and having a server and website. You'd have to own your own website. So there is some, I mean, benefits and bonuses to it being a little more accessible, but it definitely throws power in one way. All right, so we need, oh, right, this part. Okay. 23. Thanks for hanging around while I complain about the internet. While I be a boomer. Back in my day, we didn't have phones. That's another thing that kind of blows my mind, is just like phone life. Because I mean, I've fully given in. I have grown into a C22. 22. Like, I couldn't live without my phone, smartphone or whatever, but goodness did I live before it. Can't imagine kids these days. Alright, let's clean this one up. Just kind of chunks in here. Yeah, I worry, like, even with like AI stuff, where it's like, gosh, if I was the teen that I was back in the day, I feel like there's parts of me that would have been way into it. Like, oh, I can just tell the computer what art I want it to make and it would just make it. without understanding all the background to it. And now it's like I know too much now. But like as a dumb kid, that would have been like my dream. So I worry. I worry for the future. I would be one of those people telling AI literally everything about my life, using it as a therapist or whatever, but no thanks. That's insane to me now. That's what it is mostly. It's just like getting it so used that people can't imagine a life without it, just like phones. Realizing you can actually just turn it off and walk away. But it's especially like it's interesting when it gets to like families. I think of like sorry, that's just me ranting now. Like Amazon, like Alexas or whatever, like that kind of system. I have never been a part of it, but like I'm just a single human in a space. Whereas like I think I can actually maybe this was the issue I was having in the other one, where I just didn't quite clip out the pieces that I needed to. Yeah, maybe I could have trimmed that a little better. But like when I think of families, like how convenient it is or something to have like a Spotify account that you can just share with your family and share playlists and share music. It's like almost just such a convenient part of life that would be hard to like pivot to another thing. I've been doing this because I'm on a family plan for Spotify and I want to not be on one. But like I'm on it with some people that have a family and it's like they share it with their kids and they share it with their spouses and stuff and it's like it works on any device and it's just fine. And it's hard for them to switch off that stuff. Yeah, phones are certainly more useful. Nice. Okay, so this is working out better. Okay, I need the here. Yeah, like I can't imagine like GPS is so conveniently helpful that it's like we certainly lived in a world where like I mean, even MapQuest was revolutionary. Like, oh, you can go online and search where this place is and it'll word for word, road by road tell you where to turn. That's insane. Whereas people before were just like using literal maps. That was so convenient. Whereas like it'd be so hard to go off of GPS where I can just like be on a walk and be like, you know what, how do I get there? And then suddenly have it from space. There we go. That one fit a lot better. Okay, I might... Let me actually see here. Let me take this piece off. I might switch this off. I see what I did wrong on this one, where I was trying to be nice and not cut too much away. Not realizing that that was a piece I actually needed to cut off. Okay, that's good. All right, this is gonna actually remain flush and work out significantly better. Oh yeah. Ah yeah, that's actually like in there. There we go. I guess what games have people been playing? I know Raccoon's been uh Pokemon brained for a while. I've been jumping into I mean on stream I've been doing Ogre Battle 64, which has been a ton of fun. Like figuring out that game in this day and age. Oh, this sweet smooth jazz from Majora's Mask. Who would have thought? But I've been playing a bunch of Case of Cud lately. It's been so much fun. I kind of bounced off it at first. Like I knew it was something I wanted to play and was gonna like. but was just having like the hardest time. But I think I finally ended up being like, okay, let me give in and let me just play like the dumbest, like barbarian-ish character and not try to do as much like crazy cool stuff so I can actually like learn the game and where to go. And I'm like, actually, I think I'm getting close to the end of the main story quest. And I'm like level 30 and I'm just a frickin' beefy as hell, full strength and toughness, like centaur person who just uses bludgeoning tools and just beats the heck and stuns bad guys, because you hit them once and it dazes them, but if you daze a target that's already dazed, it stuns them and they can't do any act. Like, it's almost like D&D, and it's like, so I just go and wail with these like giant hammers on them, and that has been like working really well, and I actually stay alive, whereas before I was like, let me do like teleportation and do like cool mind stuff, and it's like, I just needed to take a minute and figure out the game first, and I've been having a lot of fun. I'm excited to go through a second time with like a very high ego character that's going to do a bunch of weird mind stuff. Loop Hero recently. I heard it was really good. I haven't played it. I really like the art style of it though. Yeah, it feels like it was like everyone really liked it and it was like going crazy for a while and then just entirely stopped being talked about. Like, I don't know if there was something else that came out or what. But yeah, that one looked really cool. I really wanted it when it came out, but kind of fell off it. I almost played it. I did like 1 month of Apple Arcade. It was like a free trial of Apple Arcade, and it had Loop Hero. And like, there were so many games that I was playing on it, I just didn't get to that one. I played some of the other ones first. Okay. All right, that is the end of that piece. So now we're going on to the arm again. Okay, yeah, here's these pieces. 27, 28. Break this off. But yeah, Loop Hero seemed interesting. I am not the most into roguelikes, which is probably funny to say since I've really been enjoying Caves of Cud. But I play Caves of Cud on like, when you start a character, you can play classic mode, which is like you die and you're dead and you have to start over, or you can play like roleplay mode, which I do, that when you go to a village, it sets it as a checkpoint, and whenever you die, you just respawn back in the village without, like, it just reloads that save. So you lose your progress, but go back at least there. So you can, like, you know, maybe you lose an hour of gameplay or something like that, as opposed to having to start your whole entire game over, which that I can handle. That I can manage. I have trouble when it's like you have to start your whole game over. But I've also enjoyed games like Slay the Spire and things like that. I can get, it just takes me a while to get into them because I just don't like the beginning parts where you're losing and learning. Like, if I'm just learning how the game works, I don't want to be like losing a ton too, but it is what it is. Okay, we get C1 and 2. 1 and 2, these two. Okay. Let's break these up. Oh dang, I totally forgot. Last night I was like, my hands are gonna be on stream, let me paint my nails. And then I just absolutely didn't do that. It would have been so cute. But alas. Okay, just those two. Oh, and then I'll also need this one, so I might as well break it off now. Here. Boop. So that's all those pieces. I need any cleanups? Yes, I do. I feel like playing a ton of Marvel's Rivals lately. Let's beat my version to toss. So I don't mind. That's fair, yeah. I mean, I have, like, considering that too, like, all of those kind of online battle things are basically roguelikes as well. They're just competitive. Like, I've certainly played a billion hours of League of Legends, so definitely like that grind sometimes when I'm in the mood for it. I hear Marvel Rivals is pretty fun. I haven't played it. I think it's a little heavy on my PC, so I kind of avoided it. And I'm like, I don't know. I've been over Marvel stuff for a while now. But I'm just like not that interested. But it seems like it's fun. It's evil, but also a lot of fun. Yeah, I played more, oh, Blade. That would be a fun one. I played a fair bit of, Overwatch. And, like, Apex Legends and back in the day Counter-Strike. So I've definitely played a lot of this kind of stuff. Dang. Yeah, we fell into some Final Fantasy, that's for sure. Is Final Fantasy 8? This is sick. Yeah, this is some... Oh no, this is 7. This is Wingless Angel. Yeah, Sephiroth music, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was that or like the Phytos Lusac song or whatever it's called in 7. Kind of had the similar vibes. This is sick though. I'm here for it. Okay, oh, oops, I did the wrong things. I'm not that far yet. Well, I'll save these for later. I'm over here. I just did all these pieces. I need... What? I thought I did C1 and C2. Oh, I did 3 and 4. Not bad. Oh, no, I see what I did. Yeah, I did 3 and 4. Okay. I have a funny story I'll tell, but I probably shouldn't. It's very TMI. Years back, a few years back, I went in for, I had a surgery. I was in the hospital for like 3 days and under a lot of pain meds, which was helpful at the time. But after leaving the hospital, all those pain meds definitely block up your system, so to speak. Definitely a little constipated. And I remember I was trying to like go to the bathroom for the first time afterwards, and just having a big struggle with how like it's just the pain meds really fuck things up. And I was like on the toilet for a while, and then suddenly the 7-winged angel or whatever it's called came on, and it was just like the battle of my life just like spawned. It was so funny and like terrifying. Sorry, that'll be into that story, but it was just really funny to me in the moment. Okay, I need this piece. D31. That story can forever live on the internet. Who needs it? Yeah, I've been interested in like, because I've been putting a lot of these up on these VODs up on YouTube, and they've been doing like okay. They've been surprisingly getting more than like 1 view, which is all I expected. But I've been unsure of how to do ones that are like these, just a little more, I don't know, a little goofy-ish, or like it not being as big of a thing. But we'll see. We'll see what I feel like. What is the front? I went into this last time. This is the front, and then this is the front. There we go. Okay. Now I need these to clink together. There we go. That went in really well. But yeah, that song is such good boss battle music, and it fits into real life traumatic times as well. It's just amusing when it comes on when you're having a struggle, and it's like, yeah, you know, this is motivating actually. Maybe I can defeat the boss. Okay, we got this one, 20. I need 20 and 18, these two. Okay. There's this, like, I've been watching on, like, I get on TikTok now and then, which is fun sometimes. Sometimes. But, I've been seeing a lot of, there's, like, the like, Lego master builders that, like, it's their job to build Lego stuff at, like, the Legoland places, and do, like, big sculptures and stuff for their different shows, and, like, that just seems so freaking cool. But I feel like I'm like, I need a job where I can just build model kits. How does one get that job? I bet they just get really dang good at building these model kits. You probably gotta learn how to, like, do the painting and do everything. One of those passion jobs where it's like someone just does it for free for 20 years and then they finally get recognized and can then barely make a living doing it, I feel like. Yeah, little, like, Lego building videos are fun. Or seeing, like, all the special, unique, like, master level like tricks that they'll use. I also like looking at, like, illegal Lego moves where, like, Lego has banned, they can't be used, but it's like you can do some really funky things with Legos. It's really, really neat too. Alright, here we go. Bam. Get another arm. Here we go. Another arm. It's happening. Before our very eyes. Suddenly we have arm. Alright. Okay. Now we just need to do another hand for the other side. Two little arms. Okay. And these were all, yeah, E and B. What's this other? E and B here. These back here. Okay. This piece. There we go. That, and I need... Oh, I did need a D. One of them's on D. Is this one I used? Where's the thumb? There's that thumb. Here we go. All this room for just this little thumb. I'm watching Lego Masters for the past bit, which is a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, is it like, okay, like Lego competition show? Where they gotta build something in a certain amount of time? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I want the, like, Great British Lego Off or something. That would be so cool. I know someone, it was either someone I knew or just someone randomly online, I can't remember, but they ended up going to college and their roommate was he was majoring in something, but in his real passion was wanting to become a Lego master builder, and just, like, his whole entire room was just covered in Legos. Like, their dorm room was just half Legos. One thing I really want, there are some really cool, like, I don't know, there are some people who make little mechs little Lego mechs that look so freaking cool. Oh, I need E. I thought I got E out. No, I did not. Those are both D's. Oops. I really like... Here's E. Oh, I just mixed that up. There are some really cool looking tiny Lego mechs that people make custom, and you can like buy all the parts online, and that stuff looks really cool. I think that would be a lot of fun to like mess around with at some point when money becomes infinite. One can dream. Let's see, 24 this time, yeah. Something. Oh no, and that's this part. 29. Yeah. And I could do 19, but I don't want to. But that is cool. Yeah, there's some really cool, like, custom Lego stuff online. Mobile Frame Zero Rapid Attack. There's a war game that uses those Lego micro mech builds. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Mobile Frame Zero Rapid Attack. But I think they look super cool. Oh, there's little ones that are like almost like MechWarrior-ish that has like the minifigure in it as well. There's just like such cool little tiny, it's more like a power suit kind of stuff. There's just really cool stuff like that. Oh, I see. This just kind of goes in there like that. It's all coming together. Let's put the thumb in there. Go this back on here. Bump. And the fist. Clean that up a little. There we go. Alright. There we go. 2 arms. Beautiful. What's this from? Can't even see that, it's too small. Something hero. Sick. Alright, we got 2 arms. We're on our way. That's almost a whole mech. Ooh, torso. Torso is one of my favorite parts. It's always got the coolest bits. Yeah. And the backpack. Then you make the head. Ooh, okay, the shoes. Whoa, they can really, showing where it can really, like, that toe can really spin to give you some really interesting... Oh, it is like a double joint, too, so it can really do what it needs to. That's cool. Get in some really, really neat poses. Neat. Stuff's so cool. Okay, well, let's start with the torso. Can probably get the torso done here. Yeah. Yeah, like, look at just like this stuff where it's like you can turn the leg sideways and it's just all really cool. I'd say one thing. Whoa. Frickin' schematics. That's sick. Oh, that's showing where all of the stickers go. That's gonna be insane. I feel like I'm so bad at putting all the stickers on. But that'll be really cool. Yeah, that's all of these. They're so small and so tiny. And there's so many of them. That's gonna be a struggle day for sure. And that's cool. I know her, yeah, her aerial shield can break out into all of those parts. Yeah, all the floaty bits there pop out, and then you can like here, like comes with little stuff that you can put them out. I like it all together. I think it looks cooler. I don't like all the like transparent bits going out, and I feel like that's like, I don't know, one of my least favorite parts of a lot of the newer Gundams, where they have all those floating pieces that the person is controlling that's like flying around and shooting stuff, where it's like, that's fine, but I'd really rather just see the mech do a big swing or something, like shoot a big gun. But it looks cool in the anime for sure. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, let's do this. E. Oh, good. Okay, it's the same. This big one. All right, let's get to it. E1. Yeah, that looks like a neck piece for sure. How goes the Gundam? Oh, sorry you're having some headaches today. Gundam's going fine. We got 2 arms done. Bam. Now we're starting on the torso. That's probably where I'll end, is getting the torso put together, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, on the body parts now. Okay, so we have this piece. Now we need E2 or E3. E3, where's that? E2, E4, E3. But it's going pretty well. Glad you got a nap in though. Naps are a fine sleepy Saturday. Almost nothing better. Okay. Just like that. Oh, okay, so it connects up that way. All right. And that. This is either the torso or the neck. Or like the connection between the torso and the waist. The neck. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. E5. It's over here. Oops. My bad. Hit my camera. Is this from... looks like it's a Zelda. A wand of Ondor? Okay, it's too small on my screen, I can't see it. I've been watching, speaking of stealing a friend's Amazon Prime, I've been watching The Rings of Power, which has been interesting. I am not a Lord of the Rings buff, so I probably enjoy it much more. Wand of Gamelon. Oh, one of the CDI games. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm like, I've never heard of that. That seems weird. Oh, okay, this goes in like that. Side. Okay. This is an interesting connection here. Alright. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's the overworld. This can't be. This feels so wrong. Okay. Yeah, I mean... I guess it's not, though. Feels like it's not going in the right way. Let me look at this again. Yeah, okay, so it's pointed out like this. Goes in like that. That's the back. Alright. Okay, it's just at a little bit of an angle in a way that I wasn't expecting. Oh, where is it? There we go. There we go. Okay, that piece wasn't quite in all the way. That's more... Okay, that's what I was expecting it to just kind of go straight down there. Okay, weird piece we have here. We'll see what that turns into later. All right, now we need E2 and B2. E2 is this one. Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana is a good game. I don't know if I beat it, but I definitely played it once forever ago. There's some games that, like, I'm like, I know I played them, but I don't know if I beat them, and I don't remember almost anything from them. It's like Chrono Trigger, where it's like, I know I've played through all of Chrono Trigger once at least, but goodness do I not remember half of it. And I don't know if that was just like I played through it really quickly or something over like a weekend. And just sometimes when I do stuff like that, I just kind of forget about it. B. B is... Is B this one? No, that's A. B. B. C. There's B. Go. B2. This piece. That piece. B2. I know I liked it, but it's hard to even remember why. Yeah. Sometimes things just happened too long ago. Sometimes there's only so many games you can hold in your brain. Oh, I've also started playing New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, which I played a fair bit, but I've never really like finished ever. So I'm interested in going back through that. But I got it set up for the first time. I kind of got a thing set up where I have my because I have a Steam Deck, and I finally got it where it was like I really wanted to play Fallout New Vegas, but modding it, I want to play it with mods, but modding on the Steam Deck is very game dependent. Like if it has, oh, there we go. That's neat. If it has a Steam Workshop, perfect, great, it's wonderful, it's easy, not a big deal. Or if it's like in the game, perfect, love it. But yeah, it's a pain. Yeah, you do have to like load into the desktop mode and like do weird stuff and like move things over on an SD card or a micro SD card. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but I figured out, I modded it all on my PC, and then finally for the first time figured out like the Steam Link stuff, where I can like have it play on my PC, but then it streams to my Steam Deck and works that way. Yeah, that's what I ended up using was Jabba or Wabbajock. And use that to get, I've been playing with the Viva New Vegas stuff, which is just like kind of a ton of a big mod pack someone put together that just has so many. Yeah, there are ways to do it on the Steam Deck, like natively, but it's a nightmare. Or like you have to halfway do it on your PC first and then pull it over and do some weird stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's dumb. E6, one of these big ones. E6, this one, okay. But yeah, so I ended up getting that working. It was a little weird because like I had to mess around for a while because like the sounds kept coming through my PC speakers and not through my Steam Deck. But I ended up kind of working it out after fudging around for a bit. Skyrim mod list off of that, yeah. Yeah, I saw there were a lot of like Skyrim things on there. That would be fun. It seemed like there were some like real big overhauls too, which would be cool. But yeah, so started that, and I'm excited to play some more there, and then realized like, oh, I could maybe do Baldur's Gate 3 like this. I wonder how it is on the Steam Deck. Because I did download Baldur's Gate 3 and tried to run it on the Steam Deck, and it does run, technically, but not very effectively, and I don't want my Steam Deck to explode. So I ended up removing that. I was like, yeah, that's not how we're gonna do it. Okay, I guess this is just kind of the waist bit. That's interesting. Oh, you can really get some like movement in here. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so that's in like that, and then this goes in this way. Links into here. Oh wait. Yeah. Thusly. Okay. Dang, really getting some articulation out of this torso. Yeah, I wonder if that's like the neck or something and that's the bottom there. We'll see. But yeah, it's been neat playing it again. I am much more of a Skyrim or an Elder Scrolls person than a Fallout person. I just like the setting more personally. In a similar way to like I was always more of a Warcraft person than a Starcraft person. I like the dragon fantasy of it all kind of stuff. Is always interesting to me. Okay, we're just hopping to a whole different thing here. We need A and D. So not these anymore. Oh, and we do it twice. Okay, that makes sense. Let me grab our Ds and our As here. But yeah, always been more of a dragon magic fantasy than any like modern setting or sci-fi settings. Fallout is fine, but I don't really love the like. It's like, I know it's like, oh, time has moved on or whatever, but I just don't really romanticize like the, I don't know, the 40s to 60s or you know, I don't know, not my jam. But it's a neat setting for sure. Okay, so A11 and D25. A11 and D25. 25 right here. Okay. I need to do this twice, so I might as well get both of them. Okay, so we're gonna need this one, and then we're gonna need 22 right here. I bet these are like the arm holds or something. Oh, we got some we got some voices. Okay. Oh, okay, it's just showing both of them. Okay, so that's all I got from there. I just need to, let's get 25 and 22 up here as well. That went somewhere. Oh, there it is. Truly decided to fly off the table. There we go. This camera's worked out pretty well. I'm surprised. It's a really goofy setup. I might take a picture of it and post it online, but it's doing what it needs to do. Camera's a little wiggly. It's definitely like implanted on the computer desk in a way that's probably not ideal, but I don't mind. A11. 11. No. This is C. These are both C's. I do not need C. I need A. Like, there is no way it's the big, giant leg piece here. It was like, here's C11. I'm like, no, that's the thigh. That is very much not what I wanted. A11. There's 12, 11. This is B. Here's A. I'm a goof. Okay, so it's one of the colored pieces here. Yeah, A. A11. Ah, yellow. Nope. 20, 12, 11. Here we go. Goodness. That was more of a journey than I needed to take. Okay. Alright, so we got those two. Getting some color into here. Okay, let's see. Cleanups. No, that's fine. That's good. Okay, so this goes in to the top of this, thusly. Like that. There we go. Nice. Yeah, these are definitely the shoulder pieces. Let's just do that for both of them. Go. Okay. And then this goes in. Oh, I see. Okay. With that, oh, that way. Okay, that. So that's one of them, and then this one goes down that way with this pointing that way. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So those two. See how those connect in here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need D21. Yeah, this is that big. Oh no, this isn't that. This is. I need a different piece. A14. This piece. It's the back. There we go. Okay, and then I need D21. D21 and this piece. D21. I need two of those. 21. 21. Oh, okay. The other one is on here. There we go. Those two. All right, so how does this come together? All right, so this is like that, and this comes in. No, it's kind of down that way. Everything like this. Okay. And then that kind of goes in there, and it's supposed to click. It's click. Ah, it did click. That side did not click, but it went in. Okay, I see. Okay, and this goes in. This. Oh, there's the click. Let's see. This goes like this. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is kind of intense. An intense, like, weird extra joint we have here. Okay. Bam. Okay, so that's all those pieces. And now we have this back piece we can put into the back of here. Okay. Let's do that. Oh gosh, this is really... Okay. Those two big ones go in there. There we go. Dang. This is sick. I love how, like, skeletal a lot of this stuff looks. Is so neat. And then, like, all the armor is gonna go on top of it. You got this game on the NES? Unexpected lunar pool appearance. Lunar pool. Interesting. What kind of game is it? On the NES? Lunar pool is a cool game name. That's just a good name for a game. Dang, that's a chunk. That's chunky. Alright, and then I need this piece, this A16. Now we're getting into the really cool, colorful pieces now that we've been in light gray and dark gray land. Now we need A16. Ooh, the yellow one. Sci-fi billiards on interestingly shaped tables. Interesting. Like a space mini golf. always feel like those two have like the same. We had this awesome mini golf game that was on our PC that came like default installed with like Windows 98 or something. It was like 3D mini golf. Shit was sick. Played the hell out of that. All right, this goes on the front here somewhere, somehow. Oh, I think I'm upside down. Oh no, I'm up here. I was looking down there. Right, here. Yes, this goes up here. I see. These two go in that way. Ooh. Dang, this is really coming together. There we go. Slot that in there. Dang, okay, we got this neck joint. That's intense. Wobbles back and forth. We got the arms here. Interesting. As I was gonna say, it was a joke. Oh, you know, now that I think of it, Lunar Pool, sci-fi billiards, that makes sense. I was thinking of a different kind of pool, like, I don't know, like some gravitational pool or something, some Star Trek bullshit, but literally pool as in billiards makes a bit more sense. Okay, that's together. Oh, now we get this big collar kind of thing going around the neck. That's wild. Okay, A13. What's that? Ooh, it's here, right? Yeah. Dang, it's a big one. Yeah, I would bet that lunar pool would probably have some chill tunes, honestly. Just some nice vibes. Okay, here we go. Clean this up a little bit. There we go. All right. Gosh, this looks like it's not supposed to do this, but yo, this is so sick. God, again, like, it's so cool seeing it like all skeletal and like all the underbits and like how all this stuff, like, this is just crazy torso movement here, and the arms doing whatever they want to do, the neck, and now it's like this just beautiful bam. Shit, yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, I've never put together one this high grade before. This is so sick. Okay, here we go. Rad. Alright, now we gotta finish up the front bits get kind of wild. Okay, we get some of this funky color again. F3, this piece, I think. Yeah, 7. Now this stuff was really cool in the show, like when she goes into Gundam mode or whatever it's called, where like all the Gundam is kind of doing all the mental gymnastics it needs to be able to fight. And Sonata's just like vibing in the mech suit. Speaking something about trying really hard and never giving up and having heart. And the machine's just like, oh, I need to release heat. I need to figure this out. Hold on, girl. A4 and A24. A4. Oh, what's this piece? Saying 24 is here. That is one thing that's neat about the Gundams, where it's like, I don't know, they call like new type or whatever, like, or like in books, it's like the Psycommu, like the psychic connection thing. Oh no. Where did that go? There it is. I found it. It absolutely went on the ground. All's well. Where like the Gundams are just like magical beings that can like channel the nether and pull together everything it needs to like complete the fight. A4, this one, oh cool. You get this like shiny, translucent casing on top of this like shiny metal piece. But is it interesting? Whereas in like 8th MS team is just like, oh, it's just dudes. It's just dudes in suits. Just guys doing struggles in their big suit. And that's interesting in its own way. But then a lot of the newer stuff is like the Gundams, or a lot of some of the other things is like that the Gundams kind of do an amount of the combat, or like move on their own kind of stuff to protect their pilot, which is interesting. Whereas like the simple mobile suits, it's all just like the pilot trying to stay alive. Okay, so this one goes in first into here. All right. Yes. Thusly. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Oh, that does look cool. That's sick. Look at this. These Gundam titties looking spectacular. Alright, and then we get this kind of... Let me clean that up a little. This nice little translucent casing. It's gonna make it shine even more. Looks like it's housed inside this. That's sick. That's so cool. That's cool. To the end. Now that I need to watch the rest of it. I did really enjoy it. There was something, because my friend has like Crunchyroll on their Amazon Prime account, and for some reason I can only access the first season and not the last season. Or are there 3 seasons of it? I can't watch the last season for whatever reason. And I think it's because I'm up in Canada. So I might have to like try to, I don't know, do silly VPN stuff to like get myself in America to do it. Because it might just be a rights thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a little goofy. All right, and then this little piece goes on the front. Where is this going in? Is that... Oh, okay. That made it where it needed to go. There we go. That's so cool. That's so neat. Like, how you can kind of see through it. I feel like I'm looking to see if that Pokemon Fire Red is is a legit cart and not a fake one that someone's trying to sell. Because it had some of this stuff where it was like, if you looked at it in the light, you could see a little red in the 3DS carts, or in the 2DS carts. Because if you got fake ones, they actually wouldn't work. I don't know, it was something. I did a lot of like looking for stuff online when I was trying to go through and get all of the Pokemon games, or at least one version of all of them to play. Big marathon I did one time. Okay, so we got that piece together. So we wanted this one. All right, we got some A pieces. It's like we got the sides, kind of the underarm, the pit, the Gundam pit, as it's known in some circles. Okay, we got 17 and 18 here. What is this from? Wave Race? I thought that sounded familiar. Wave Race 64. What a brilliant game. I feel like that was one that like everybody had. I don't think I had Wave Racer 64, but anyone else that I knew had it. Like my cousins and any like friends that I went over and had that, we would play Wave Race. It just has such a good vibe. Like it feels like it's not quite like what is that called? That aesthetic, that something wave. Anyway. Hyperwave? No. We'll never know. It's not important. But Wave Race 64 has like good vibes. It's a good feel. Very specific aesthetic. It's like sporty, but also like, I don't know, it's like a little ethereal. Okay, here we go. We got these two pieces. These just kind of chunk into the side, I guess. Oh, what do I have now? How's this? That way. No. No. Yes. Yes! I'm just holding it wrong. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, I see. I see. I was holding it a little too high. That goes in there. Wait, what the hell? What the heck? Oh! Oh, I really need to put this piece in first. Okay, B28. Here's B. Hydro Thunder. There was my bowling alley. My bowling alley had Hydro Thunder, and I played the hell out of it. It was like the big chair with like the boost, like throttle. That shit was sick. Hydro Thunder is a good one. Hydro Thunder. Never been big into racing games personally, in like anything, even to the degree of like Mario Kart. I'm just not that big a fan of driving in a circle 3 times. And like that amount of skill, like you have to drive right 3 times. And I don't want to do that. Yeah, it also has a good vibe. Okay, so now this kind of goes in to this, the farthest out one, I think, here. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Because then this goes in, like... No, I have this... doing the wrong one. It's all backwards. There we go, that fits better. Yeah, that actually clonks in better. Okay, and then this goes on the side. It's a little bit lower. Oh. Oh, it's all coming together. There we go. Yes. And then this side comes in this way. There we go. Nope. Dang it, I think I missed. This is a weird piece. It's very Mario Kart so much. I don't know if we can be friends. Oh no! I don't know. I've never, like, people just don't stop. Like, they keep getting Mario Karts. And they keep being made, and I just don't get it. I don't know. Like, they're fun, and I get that they're like a series, and playing them with friends is chill, but like, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't have gamer friends when I was a kid. By the time I finally had gamer friends, we were playing Halo. So there wasn't a lot of Mario Kart going on. But, you know, it was still fun. It can be a good time with friends, for sure. But I just don't have the desire to, like, play it on my own. I really like what they did with the newest one, where they added, like, the big open world area that you can explore. Because I think, like, the carts are fun to drive. So, like, running around town exploring and finding stuff seems like that's sick. I really like that whole idea. Oops. That was bad. Kind of. What is this?
Part of my diet since day one. What is worth killing for?
What sad man is talking about killing?
Because I know I don't have a choice.
He doesn't have a choice, okay? He's trying so hard.
His life. All I can say is, it's both easier and more difficult than you might imagine.
Yeah, you tell him. No one understands you, Agent 7047. Oh, here we go! Transition right into Mario Kart music. It knew that I was maybe raccoons on the Rainwave CC voting up, using their bits to vote them up. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like polish that goes into Mario Kart games. The universe and I are aligned. But yeah, I like what they did on the newest one, adding that kind of... What a weird way to connect this. Like, it's technically on a little hinge, so it can, like, wiggle, but it's not supposed to at all. But it was just connected there. Just an interesting connection. Okay. Alright. That's the torso, I think, is done. Now we have the back. Yes. The backpack. Ooh, we get the Zappy swords. It's time for the Zappy swords. I know what they're called. Okay. So we need E, A, and D. E, A. Here's A. We need the two D's. And E is this one. Yes, E is this one. These to the side. E. Beautiful, beautiful music. All right, E7. What's this one? Truly? Ah, okay. I see. It's kind of backwards. All right. But yeah, there's a lot of Gundams that I want to watch. Like, I think I've seen the, like, Stardust movie. There's a couple movies, or, like, the Alex Gundam I don't really know about, but I think that one looks super cool. But I really don't know anything about it. And I feel like I need to know more about the Alex Gundam. And just little stuff. There's a lot of Gundam-related things that I need to find and watch. And I just never did. D19. Where's 19? Oh, it's right here. Just this little guy. Yeah, there is quite a bit. And there's like different timelines or something where there's like, I don't know if it's kind of a Zelda thing or if it's like one's like farther in the past and one's other in the future, or if they're like truly alternates. But I know G-Quex just did a whole like time fuck. But yeah. Yeah, it's admittedly not as like terrifying as going in. I guess if you wanted to like, I don't know, I'm sure there's like manga or something as well, but I feel like it's not as like, I'm intimidated by freaking like, oh, it's this way. Like, I have some friends that try to get into like Marvel and DC comics, and that seems insane. That it's like, okay, I have to get like half of Green Lantern so I know what's happening in Wolverine, so I know what's happening in this or that or something. Like, that stuff just seems super insane. Separate standalone timelines? Okay. Yeah, and a lot of the shows are pretty self-contained. But yeah, I feel like comics is truly wild to me. Okay, now I need A28. A28. Ah, here we are. Way over here. This yellow piece. This is cool, or I guess it's not our first yellow piece. Our second yellow piece. I've been reading the new DC Ultimate Universe stuff. I guess I can't complain. Oh, the absolute. Yeah, I bet like jumping into a new area on that stuff is helpful. Like in their one of their many reboots, like jumping in on like a current reboot is probably the way to go. As opposed to trying to like piece together 30 years of a story or something. But yeah, I bet the reboots do help out a fair bit. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I need this bottom piece here, I guess. Oh, okay, it kind of goes in that way. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Okay, and then we need... oh, another one of these. Okay, F3, 8. This piece. And then I assume we'll have another translucent piece on top of it. Or transparent piece. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this goes on... okay, like this. There we are. Nice. Okay, and then A5. A5. Yep, this piece. Yeah, Batman Beyond was the best. I'm so surprised they haven't done anything with Batman Beyond. Absolute Batman and Martian Manhunter go hard. Hell yeah. Martian Manhunter always seems super cool. He's got to be one of my faves. But I really liked him in Supergirl, the show. Which I watched most of, but I don't think I finished. But I really liked his character in that. It was really fun. Always been a Marvel girl, but Batman and Martian Manhunter are both super cool. Yeah. Yeah, I can't say which ones. I feel like maybe I like Marvel more, but I don't know. I think they're all good. I've never really been a... I like indie comics. Or I really like anthologies. Like comics that do anthologies are really cool. Like seeing different artists doing like different stories with little short bits are really nice. There's a lot of neat Kickstart ones that I've kickstarted over the years. They're rejected into the Spider-Verse style pitch for Batman Beyond movie. I'd hope. I feel like there's gotta be, if there wasn't one, there was a fan one, probably. There's so many fan things that are like, what if they did Batman Beyond now? Or as a movie or as a something. There's so much, because it's just got such a cool style. And was such a cool, like, you know, Batman's old and kind of gives up and gives his suit to some new kid that he's helping train, but it's all kind of crazy, and he's like in school, but it's like kind of cyberpunk-ish vibes, but like, yeah, kind of cool. But yeah, just surprised they haven't done a whole lot to it. Okay, that's those two pieces. Now, oh, there's like a big casing, A12. Oh, I see, it's this big boy right here. Yep, okay. Get this together. But yeah, I'd bet there had to be something. I feel like there's so much like cult love for Batman Beyond. There was a pitch by some Spider-Verse people that didn't go anywhere. Fair. That's sad. Because it has such a good aesthetic for something like that. But yeah, I guess at some point it really just depends on the... like... the story they want to tell with it. It'd also be cool if they could use, like, one of the like, Batman actors that are old now to be old Batman. That would be sick. Okay, so this just kind of goes on this whole bit here. Dang, this is cool. Yeah, that's... Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. That suddenly became so awesome. That's so neat. Oh, it has all the detail on the inside here. This is just so neat. Ugh. How cool. Ooh, Mirror's Edge. That was a fun game. I adored Mirror's Edge, both of them. Catalyst, I think, was the other one that was called. Okay, B18. D. E. No, that's E. Here's B. Mirror's Edge was great. It was such a solid game. Great aesthetic. Ah, here they are. That's gotta be them. Yeah, 18. Yes. Yeah, I can believe there'd be some cool music to come out of Mirror's Edge. Alright, and they just pop in to the top here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dang, I want some backpack swords. That's what I need. That's what I need to invest in, is some backpack laser swords. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Alright, and then this just... That's so nice though, because you can use it like with and without, and it looks so cool on its own. It's wild to me that they did all this like just this detail work you can kind of see in the glint, where they like softened it up and added like vents and stuff. Is so cool to this piece that, like, you know, 109% of the time, you know, it's just gonna be like, oh, this looks so nice. Oh, that clicked on so good. Dang. Wow, this is cool. This level of Gundam is really neat. Dang, this thing's huge. Alright, we get, I'm just gonna put on the arms. I'm cheating. Oh, wrong way. Oh, okay, you gotta be a little... That's one thing though, with like how this stuff is set up, it's a little rough, actually. Oh, that's really gonna click in there. Let me save that for later. Dang, okay. Oh, it's literally the next stage after building the head. Okay, well, let me just do it now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Dang, okay, you can really, so you can get it like, this is great. Oh, you can really, like, really mess that joint up, if you want to get into some, like, really weird... Yeah, I guess if you wanted to really bring that forward or something, like, hold a two-handed sword, you could really, like, that's gonna look really messed up from that angle, but... Like, that's so cool that you can really, like, bring this over to the side. And then you can kind of, like, wiggle it all back in there. Dang. That's intense. That feels incredibly... Like, it's pretty sturdy, but I feel like if there was a breaking point, that could be it. As far as this stuff feels. You get a little wiggle out of the waist. This is sick. Okay. Alright, next. Let's get this in there. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so big. I'll have to get out the other one that I have that's like 1 to 144th scale, and this is 100 and just 1 to 100 scale. Get your thumbs doing your thumb stuff. Look at him. She's beautiful. Beautiful. Hello. Sick. Oh, this is cool. I love the like pauldrons here. They look so nice. Really like simplistic to some degree, or like tamed down. I feel like sometimes, especially like in Gundam Wing, they get like really big and wonky. And I really like the... Dang, yeah, you can only just pull that out there. Well, it's weird because you can also just like, you know, move the arm to be out that way. Oh, and then this kind of just caps. It's allowed to move freely. That's cool. Okay. Sick. Well, I'll get into posing it once I have it all together. Let's get the head in there. Let's do the head. The head's pretty short. And then after that, we'll have the feet. The legs seem like they're pretty hefty. But I think it is just like, do this twice. Yeah, 2x for all the feet. Oh no, the legs are separate. That's cool. Okay. I guess because they are like a mirror, so they're gonna do them separately. Right and left leg. And then the legs, and then the kind of like waist bit, waist assembly, where they hook together. That looks neat. And then all the weapons. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Chrono Cross? This song's good. Okay, and then the weapon assembly stuff. Very cool. Yeah, the sabers. And then kind of all of this, all the little bits. Yeah, because all these bits can come off and become little space bits that shoot around. Okay, so this looks like we'll probably do the legs and the waist next time. Legs and the waist next time. And then we'll do the weapons and the rest, and then the stickers another time. I feel like the stickers is going to be an entire day. This shit's sick. Look at that. Just look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful Gundam. Okay. Let's... Alright, let's do the head here. Finish this top half up. Yeah, I would do that. Okay, so we need E and A. Ooh, that changed. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, huh? That's A. Here's D. I need E. That's B. Ah, here's E. Alright. Oh, this is the weird green piece that I don't really know where it goes. Oh, I guess that goes in the head. That makes sense. A25. That probably just peeks through. Maybe that's, you know, that might be just like the eyes right here that peek through, and then maybe like a piece on the top of the head. That's my bet for that. Okay, E. Oh, and then A27. 27. Is that a yellow piece? 27 here. Okay, and then E4. E4, that's this piece. Oh yeah, this looks like some head internals for sure. what wild music we have. Okay. This piece, this is a weird piece. Okay, with these little... Oh, those are the head guns. Okay. Those are like the 4 head guns there. This goes in... Yeah, this does go into the eyes. Here. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. That looks nice. Alright, and then this is on the back somewhere. Oh, okay, they kind of... Oh, just like right in the center. Yeah? Okay. There we go. There we go. Kind of wiggled in there. It's gonna wedge between some stuff. Okay, that's just like the side of the head, or like little vents next to the eyes. Okay. Now we got some parts of the front and the back. We need B and F1. Here's B. B is like the big face plates. F1 here. It's red pieces. This one, red F11. Okay. Ah! Oh no, that was a bad one to go. Why did that... That really went flying. I'm gonna have to find that. That one is gonna be a little bit more difficult to find. Ah! Thank goodness. Whew. Dangerous. Dangerous! This tiny little piece was on my floor. Okay, and then we need... So that's F1, we need B1. Ooh, another little piece. Oh, this is like the face. Very specifically, the little mouth guard. I'll be more careful with this one. There we go. And then B11. Oh, that's the big back of the head. That piece looks cool. It's cool just seeing how all this pieces together. Like, I feel like those really lower, the called like high definition ones, those ones, it's like, it's just like you have the front of the head and the back of the head and you put them together and that's like it, and then you have a sticker on it or something. And this one's really like, it's just so intricate. It's freaking sick, honestly. I'm in love. Okay. The V part goes out. So it's like that, kind of. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then this part goes on top. Very cool. Okay, okay. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, oh no, I needed to put that... This needs to go on here, I think, first. Or at least, like, connect together a little bit. Is it that way? Yes, it's that way. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's just like the chin. Okay, this can go in here. There we go. There we go. With the... This probably isn't the best focus for, like, close-up stuff. It's kind of more focused for down here, but... There we go, we got the chin, red chin here and the eyes. Alright, now the back. Well, let me clean this up a little bit. What's this say? Sunset Riders. That sounds like what this is from, for sure. Okay, that's cleaned up. Alright, and that's the back of the head. Oh, okay, this is just kind of... Oh, I see. That's cool. Okay. Alright, it's just these pieces here. Fucking... Okay, so there is a little green piece to the back. I was wondering if that was going to be like a thing that went up to collect... I know some of them... or especially the toys, like the action figure Gundams, they'd always have this piece that was connected to the eyes, like translucent, that went to the top, just like a little skylight almost, that would collect light and make the eyes kind of black backglow, which was really cool. But this is too cool to do that. Okay. All right, so that's that piece. Okay, now the front of the head. Okay, all the neat, cool pieces now. Okay, so we get this F3. Wait. No. F39. F39. Oh, this is F1. I'm silly. F3 is the shiny. 9, this piece. There we go. Okay, we have that. We need... And then B12. Yeah, there we go, B12. That's the front plate. Up a little bit. Yeehaw! I'm glad I finally done this. I feel like every, I don't know, transformed internet personality that I know that sometimes streams and sometimes does other stuff has at least once streamed them building a Gundam model. So it just, to me, kind of always felt like a little bit of a rite of passage, which is silly, but I really like it. Alright, so this goes kind of in here. Okay, I see. Ooh. Fancy. No, kind of go in different. Go in not like that. Ah! I caught it. Everything's fine. Dang it, I keep getting the bottom. There we go. Wait, I keep getting the bottom in fine, but not the top in. There we go. Cool. Use this to push on it a little bit. I feel like that's definitely going to have some cover. Yep. Okay, but first... Dang, this is sick. Okay, and those little gun pieces go through the holes there. Nice. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. I was expecting it to be really flush, but no, it looks like it's specifically kind of made to, yeah, it has those like indentions or intentional. Okay. It's a rite of passage, truly. Okay, so now we need the side pieces. That definitely comes from B16 and 15. These are some cool pieces here. It's cool, like, just like looking at these things and being like, oh, like that looks neat. I'm excited to put that in a place, and like really getting into like seeing what these are. And then that kind of, I mean, like sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that's the headpiece, obviously. But it's neat going through and like kind of mysterying these together as well. Okay, so we have these side bits. Let me clean this up a little. Actually, that one looks really good. Okay, how about you? Ooh, let's go like that. There we go. Oh no, this did have that. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now these side bits. This one's for over here. Oh, that's cool. It has the little cut open for the yellow piece. That's sick. Oh, those really go in there. This is the side. Okay, this really just has one connector. Ooh, oh my god, that's a Gundam head. That's just a Gundam head now. This, not a Gundam head. Not there yet. But this. That's so sick. Yeah, you really like, it's interesting with this one because you like building this like metal interior that you practically cover almost entirely up. It's just peeking through these little gun holes, and then there's going to be the connector there. It's just interesting seeing how these things come together. I wonder what goes into like the 3D model, like whatever CAD system they have for. Oh, that's cool. That's a Gundam, baby. She's so pretty. And it's so funny. There was this whole like this big yellow piece in there. It's like peeking through down the bottom, but like all it is for was these side vents. Ugh, it's just so cool how this stuff maths together. That has to be an interesting job of being like the one who like somebody's got to 3D model these pieces and see how they go together and like plan out how it's supposed to go. All right, another F1 piece. Oh, we have our translucent piece to go over the red there. It's here, A3. Yep. But yeah, that's got to be like an interesting thing to put together too. I wonder what really goes into that. And even like, I'm sure there's a bunch of like corporate approvals of like, oh yeah, that's like complicated enough, or like, oh no, it can't, that's not how that arm works. It has to, the joint has to put in this way or something to like better match the official art. I bet it helps them a ton. Again, like one reason to advocate for them doing 3D is like making that official model will help them in anything. Like whether they're drawing it or making other models of it, they can use that as a reference from every angle. Okay, it was like this. Like for as far as a brand goes, like it's just so helpful down the line, the amount of like just bonus bits you can get from kind of, oh, that's cool. Okay. That's interesting because it's like so, it's like giving it more, all the other ones were just a cover for that piece, but this one has its own like volume to it. So like from the side, it's just that see-through piece, but then you kind of see that. That's really interesting, giving it the kind of like bubble. That's cool. All right. Okay, so that's that piece. Now we need F1 this bit. F1 2 goes on top of here. All right, and then B17. Yeah, the icon. That one up. Okay, they did that really well, where it was like kind of chipped onto the back of it to really save it from getting dinked up. Yeah, don't really gotta clean that off at all because all that's gonna be hidden. Done. Okay, so this goes on first, and then that piece goes on. Oh, this just hangs there, honestly, isn't even a part of it. I'll put this on first. Oh, dang. That's cool. There we go. That's sick. So interesting. And then this part, that red piece actually is what slots in. There we go. Dang. Sick. And we have Ariel's head. So cool. She's so cool. Little Ariel Gundam. She's a part of the family. Soletta Mercury's family. It's like her nanny, her bodyguard. Alright, and then this pops on top. Bang. Oh yeah, so you get some really good, like, range of movement here, where you can get the neck really going in. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Oh, she gonna fuck you up! Ah, this is awesome. Alright, well... Dang. Bam. Tense. Yeah, this is I really like this Gundam. Like, as a Gundam. Like, there are a lot of, Sorry, this music was a real switch. Yeah, I'm really liking this kit. But also just this Gundam. Like, a lot of the, like, Gundam Wing Gundams are pretty cool. They're neat. I don't know, this one's really sweet. And just, like, the character, like Soletta the pilot. It's just it was a really cool thing that Gundam did. It was like, let's have a female protagonist and more of a, I don't know, kind of like femme Gundam protagonist too. As this music goes on. Oh, Heidi Ho. Alright. Yeah, let's see. I bet. Yeah, you can, like, absolutely... This is sick. Oh, okay. Alright, well, that is it for today. We have half a Gundam. That's so cool. Alright, and then we'll come back. Next time we'll do the legs. I'll have to clean some of this up because I'll be doing other things this week. But we got the legs in. We're doing the feet. And then jumping onto the waist as well. These parts look cool. I always like the waist of the Gundam's always really iconic. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out, y'all. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at some freelance stuff to get a work on, but otherwise, probably gonna play some more Caves of Cut today. But y'all have a great week. We'll talk to y'all later. Let me do a little look. Nope, nobody I follows, man. We'll just see ya. Have a good day. Bye.